Texas federal judge is considering whether the state's border buoys along part of the Rio Grande near Eagle Pass should be temporarily removed. The Biden administration sued Texas, arguing the state overstepped its authority.
And Texas claims the state needs the buoys because the federal government is not doing enough to secure the border. Our Capitol correspondent Monica Madden catches us up with what happened in the courtroom where cameras were not allowed.
For the first time, a court considered a challenge to Governor Abbott's border buoys on Tuesday. A key question in the lawsuit, whether Texas had the authority to install the 1,000-foot barrier without a federal permit.
We spent billions of dollars of taxpayer money on failed stunts.
Ahead of the hearing, activists rallied outside the Austin District Court, calling for the buoys to be removed.
This was done without due process. I mean, to get anything done down there by the river or in the river takes years to get permissions. How is this able to happen so quickly? This is all done above the law, and no one is above the law, like I said, not even Governor Greg Abbott.
That argument central to the DOJ's case, saying Texas needed permission from the U.S. Commission that regulates international waters. And today we also heard from a federal advisor who works on U.S.-Mexico relations, testifying that Mexico raised concerns on the highest diplomatic level over the buoys.
And there are some very simple reasons why we're having to do this. The primary reason is because Joe Biden is not doing his job.
Side by side with other GOP governors in Eagle Pass Monday, Abbott refuted the Biden administration's arguments.
And so it's highly recognized that buoys were acceptable and not a deterrent to navigable waters.
Assertions that will be up to the judicial branch, and Abbott has vowed to take the buoys to the U.S. Supreme Court if necessary. Monica Madden, KXAN News.
And the judge asked state and U.S. attorneys to submit written closing arguments by Friday at 4 p.m. He said he will rule as soon as possible after reviewing those arguments and all the other material. For some context, back in June, the Texas Politics Project at UT Austin conducted a poll about how many people support or oppose the deployment of more state resources to the border. Well, now 59% of those polled support those initiatives, 26% oppose, and 14% didn't know enough to have an opinion. Now, 88% of those in support identified as Republican, 66% were independent, 30% Democrat.